and welcome to the Justice for Sierra video podcast series. I'm Executive Director Jessica Robbins, and with us in the studio today is our founder and president, Tara Ice. Hi Tara, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
This entire organization is about so much more than preserving the memory of Sierah Joggin, who was taken from us by a repeat violent offender in the summer of 2016. Since that time, countless hours of human capital have built an entire legacy in her name, and we remain here today and every day to prevent such a tragedy from happening to another victim and their family. In 2018, Ohio took a major step forward in protecting communities with the passage of Sierah's Law. Today, we are working to make it even stronger. We want to take a few minutes to walk through a new piece of legislation, Senate Bill 357, and what that amendment means for safety, awareness, and prevention across our state. Tara, for those who might not be familiar, let's share a little bit about what Sierah's Law is and why it was created in the first place.
Sierah's Law was created to track the most violent offenses that criminals are charged in. And this is to protect our community. So we are talking murder, aggravated murder, voluntary manslaughter, kidnapping, and abduction.
Okay, and here we are all these years later working to strengthen this law. So let's walk through what some of the changes in the amendment will look like.
I think one of the first ones I want to talk about is making it publicly accessible, which it already is, but to clarify, making it publicly accessible online. So currently there's a little bit of a gap, or it's difficult to get that information. You have to go to the sheriff's office in person. But the amendment will make it where anyone can search online for violent offenders, much like the sex offender registry.
Okay. We spoke with Senator Gavarone in January as Senate Bill 357 was being introduced. Here's part of what she said behind the legislation.
We want to make some changes to make it more publicly accessible. Right now, it's not very easy to get access to the database. So if you're a member of the public and you want to get information about this, you need to go to the sheriff's office, in your county, and they would have to pull it up and you can review what's on the computer. It's important information that the public has a right to, so by modifying that legislation to make it more readily available to the public, we'll do great things to help promote public safety.
If you'd like to view Senator Gavarone's full interview, you can find that on our YouTube channel. So Tara, this amendment will also connect violent offenders to leads. Can you share with us a little bit about that?
So that's another extremely important change that we're making to Sierah's Law. Previously, when someone was pulled over, law enforcement was not able to know if they were convicted of those violent offenses. So the amendment will change that, and all of the VOD, all of those offenders will automatically be entered into the LEAD system, which will ultimately protect our police officers and also give them real-time information.
That's great. So right in the moment when they're interacting with an individual,
Yes.
They're going to know, is this person a registered violent offender?
Yes, and that can keep them safe and also give them information that is needed right now.
Great. So Tara, you had shared a list of offenses earlier, and there's going to be another qualifying offense added in through this amendment as well. Can you share a little bit about that?
So we are adding second-degree felony strangulation, and this is important. Research in law enforcement have proven that this is one of the top predictors of lethal violence, and we thought it was very important to add to the qualifying list.
So really, these amendments with Senate Bill 357 are about supporting our law enforcement, giving community members the information that they need, and protecting individuals.
Yes, transparency is key, and also just making sure that the people who are protecting us are protected as well.
Yeah, and one of the things I want to make sure we mention is that anybody who's already on the violent offender registry, they're being tracked. So by making it public, it's really just making this information easier for community members to have access to.
Correct. We're not creating anything new here. We are just making the database that's already created more user-friendly, more accessible, and easier for the community and law enforcement to use.
Great. So Senate Bill 357 is currently moving through the legislative process, and we really encourage you as an individual in Ohio to support and stand behind this legislation. You can use the link provided to track Senate Bill 357 or visit ohiochannel.org to watch live stream hearings.
Written testimony is really important, as well as in-person testimony. But let's talk about written testimony. We'll share more information on who to send that written testimony to, but it's extremely important and can help the case and help us push the bill through. And you don't have to be an expert. Your voice matters and is very important.
Thank you so much for being here with us today, Tara.
Thank you. It's very important to share this information.
And this is just part of the work that we are doing to strengthen Sierah's law. Awareness leads to action, action leads to change. We appreciate all of your support and for being here with us in this mission.